There are two main factors for people when it comes to choosing a golf ball. How much does it cost and how does it feel with a putter? Hardly any of us are actually asking how a golf ball can help us perform better. And as a result, 90% of us are using a golf ball that's actually making us worse at golf. Today's video is going to be a step-by-step guide in how to choose a golf ball that's perfect for your game. And by the end of this video, you will have all the tools you'll need to pick the right golf ball and get better at golf. Let's get into it. We all know that there are hard golf balls and there are soft golf balls. But what does that actually mean? When you hit a golf ball, it actually compresses quite a lot. How much it compresses depends on how it's built. Manufacturers spend millions of dollars a year researching and testing all sorts of different materials that go into a golf ball, because how a golf ball compresses gives different performance results. And as a result, we have a market full of golf balls that compress differently and therefore perform differently. Picking the right golf ball for your game is not only vital, it's actually a lot easier than you think. And it all starts with picking the golf ball that compresses best for your game. Picking the right golf ball is all about matching your swing speed with the correct compression. Every golf ball ever made has a compression rating. The higher the compression rating, the harder the golf ball, the faster you need to swing it. I can hear the comments already though. I know a lot of us like to use a softer golf ball on and around the green. Don't worry, I have a solution to this later on in the video. Back to picking the right golf ball compression for you. You need to know roughly what your driver swing speed is. Here's a chart I've put together for you that shows you what compression rating you need for certain swing speeds. As you can see, the slower your swing speed, the lower the compression needs to be, and the higher your swing speed, the higher the compression needs to be. But this is just information. I want to show you exactly what happens when you use the wrong golf ball with the wrong swing speed. This might surprise a lot of you, but at the same time, it will show you exactly why this is so important. To highlight exactly how important compression rating is, I've got a very simple test. I've got two golf balls. I've got the Titleist Pro V1, which has a compression rating of around 87, and I've got the Callaway Super Soft, which has a compression rating of 40. Now, 87 is the right compression rating for my swing speed, so I'm going to hit that golf ball as well as the Callaway Super Soft with my normal swing speeds with a driver, a 7-iron and a pitching wedge. Now this test will show you the difference in performance between these two compression ratings. But as well as that, I'm going to hit the same two golf balls with slower swing speeds and ladies golf clubs. And hopefully that will show you the opposite end of the spectrum of this performance difference. Now I'm going to hit 5 shots with each golf club, with each golf ball. And don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with all of these shots. Here's a little montage and I'll be back with you in a second with all the results. Right then guys, I've got some results for you and I'm going to start with the slower swing speeds with the ladies golf clubs. Now the whole point of this test is to highlight the performance difference between these two golf balls. And boy, is there a performance difference. Here are all of the results on screen for you. Now feel free to pause at your own leisure, but I'm going to summarize and go through these results bit by bit. We're going to start off by talking about the carry numbers, and as you can see, with each and every single golf club, the carry was more with the Callaway Super Soft. Now, if you remember, the Callaway Super Soft has a compression of 40 compared to the Pro V1 with 87. This golf ball is designed for slower swing speeds. The way that golf ball is built is optimized to perform better when it's not hit as hard, whereas the Pro V1 is designed for harder hitting swing speeds. With the slower swing speed, the Pro V1 was spinning less when you wanted it to spin more, and it was spinning more when you wanted it to spin less. And these results are evidence of how manufacturers are able to create a golf ball for certain players. The ball speed for the Callaway Super Soft was higher with every single golf club in this test, and players with these slower swing speeds are able to get the Callaway Super Soft up in the air, where the Pro V1 just wasn't able to get off the ground. Now, that might be a bit of an advantage with a driver, but we're not carrying it as far. But when it comes to the pitching wedge and the 7-iron, that golf ball is never going to stop on the green. Now, it's obvious by these results that the Callaway Super Soft is better for slower swing speeds. But how does it cope with higher swing speeds? Again, I'm going to put all of the results on screen for you, and again, please feel free to pause at your own leisure and mull these over yourselves. But if we first focus on the pitch and wedge results, there's not a huge amount of difference between these two golf balls. Carry very similar, spin very similar, ball speed very similar, height very similar. The real performance difference at this swing speed come with the iron and the driver. There's a huge difference between the carry numbers with the 7-iron. The Callaway carrying at over 185 yards compared to the Pro V1 at 172 yards. Now, off the bat, you might think more carry is better, but the reason the Callaway is flying so far is because the spin is so much lower. When the spin is that low, the golf ball is never going to stop on the green. You can have as much distance as you want, but if you can't stop the golf ball on the green, you're never going to be able to lower your handicap. Now, that increased distance and lower spin doesn't actually translate into the driver. Callaway was carrying at 237 yards compared to the Pro V1 at 253 yards. Now, that's a huge difference in the carry numbers. Now, the carry is a lot lower because the spin is a little bit higher, but more importantly, because the ball speed is so much lower. The Callaway Super Soft, again, is designed for slower swing speeds. Now, when you're hitting this golf ball at 100 miles an hour with a driver, the innards of that Callaway golf ball are put under a lot of pressure. The materials chosen in the Pro V1 are designed to cope with that pressure a lot better than the Callaway. And that is why the ball speed has dropped off so much with the driver. Now, this test was looking at golf balls from one extreme to the other. We were obviously going to see a big performance difference, but hopefully this has highlighted how important it is to get the right compression. Once you know what compression rating you need for your golf swing, you can start moving on to how a golf ball actually feels. Just because a golf ball has a high compression rating doesn't mean that it'll feel hard when you hit it. A lot of golfers prefer a softer feeling with a wedge or even with a putter, and that's why the Pro V1 is one of the most popular golf balls ever made. The Titleist Pro V1 is made for tall pros and therefore has a fairly high compression rating, but it still has that sort of soft feeling with a wedge and with a putter. And that's because Titleist have finely tuned their cover and their mantle layer to have that sort of softer feeling. Don't get me wrong, all layers of the golf ball are finely tuned for performance, but manufacturers can sprinkle in a little bit of magic into the cover and into the outer layers to give you the feeling that you want. So once you've got a list of golf balls that have the right compression for your swing speed, you can start experimenting with all these different types of golf balls to find the one that has the right feeling for you on and around the green. So get experimenting, try a few different golf balls. Your golf game needs consistency, and therefore you need to be hitting the same golf ball every time you go out and play golf. If you're able to stick to one golf ball for an entire season, you're going to know exactly how far you hit that golf ball with each club. You're going to know what sort of trajectory that golf ball flies. And more importantly, you will know exactly how hard to hit that golf ball with a putter. Your distance control with a putter is going to be so much better if you're able to stick to one golf ball. And we all know getting better at putting is the key to lower handicaps. And the beauty of the golf ball market is that there are so many different options. We all know how much I love a budget golf ball on this channel. Now, some of you might actually find those videos helpful, but the point is to show you guys that there are so many options available to you. The brand new 2025 Titleist Pro V1 is more than $50 a dozen, but the Kirkland V3 has a very similar compression rating, and therefore the performance is going to be pretty much exactly the same. What you're paying for with a premium golf ball is a better build quality and maybe the company's marketing budget. You'll find yourself hitting to a tighter dispersion with a premium golf ball. If your golf game is at a level where you need a tighter dispersion, then you probably need a premium golf ball. But if you're someone like me who loses a golf ball quite regularly and all you need is to be able to hit it just as far as a premium golf ball and stop it just as quick as a premium golf ball, finding a budget ball that has the right compression for you is going to give you exactly that. In the description of this video, you will find a long list of premium golf balls and budget golf balls, but more importantly, their compression ratings. Hopefully this list will give you a chance to find the right golf ball at the right price. The final step of this golf ball picking journey is to sit back and enjoy the performance. Picking the right golf ball for your game is going to help you hit it further off the tee, stop it on the greens with your irons, and zip it back with your wedges. Your handicap and your wallet are going to thank you for taking the time to find the right golf ball that suits your game best. So sit back, play when you can, and watch your handicap tumble down just by making this one simple change. Guys, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching to the end. If you're still here, hit that like button, but also get in the comments, let me know what golf ball you think you're going to switch to after this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week for another video.